Okay, so I'm going to share my screen with you now.
Sure, no problem.
Do you see the chart?
Yeah, clear.
Right here. When's your birthday?
28th of March, 1985.
And time?
5 a.m. 10.
5:10. Okay, and where?
5:10. Yes, 5:10. Belgrade.
Okay,
Okay, that's it. Yeah.
very good. Good. I always start with the same question, which is just, can you tell me a bit about what's happening in your life currently?
Well, currently, I think I'm in the very difficult part of life right now. Uh, my mother is really sick. She had a cancer. I had some problems with my real estate. Uh, so everyday routine is very, very uh, challenged for me and my family. And this is exceptional from this birthday. It started. It started to increase after my birthday this year.
Mm-hmm. Okay, makes sense. Okay, so you said everyday routine is very challenged.
That's right.
Can you give some examples? Just
Well, with so many errands to do, with so many, what's the word, obligations with my children. I have 3 kids, by the way. Uh, now I have a very, very, very much problems with my mother. Very much job to do around her, and every day is different than another. In what sense? In sense that I don't know what's awaiting me. Hope you understand me.
yeah, what I'm immediately picking up is Saturn's transit to your sun,
Hmm.
especially when you tell me that it's a very busy period with a lot of obligations.
That's right.
Okay. The other thing I'm feeling, but it's a little more distant, is Neptune's transit to your sun.
Hmm. I
Mm,
agree. Yeah.
when you say that your mom is very sick, what does that mean? And what do you have to do for her? And how does that affect your day to day?
Well, she's a oncology patient, so she's a very heavy type of patient. So uh, I must uh, I must take care of her. Because here in my country, there is no institutions to do that. So I must almost most part of the day must to be around her to help her about food, about her toilet, about hygiene, everything.
Okay, oncology means cancer, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Does that mean her cancer is very progressed?
Well, sort of. Yeah, they disable her treatment last month, I think. They disabled her treatment about chemotherapy. So now she had only her house care, nothing else.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're traveling there every day, you're doing everything for her, everything that she
Yeah,
needs to get done, you take her to the doctors if she needs to go.
yeah. Actually, she cannot go to the doctor. She have had no mobility.
Okay, she's immobilized.
Yeah, so everything is on me from day to day.
Okay. And since how long? Maybe since a year at most?
Well, she got a cancer 4 years ago. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's right, 4 years ago. So by the time, uh, 3 months ago or four, I think it was February, she ended up in the bed. She cannot use her leg anymore.
I see. And that's when you started to increase the frequency of work.
Yeah, that's right.
In February is when Saturn entered Aries.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. So there begins the okay, how long do you think that's gonna last? Do you think she's like at the end stage of life?
Well, we think that I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, when we found her unconscious, and uh, for 3 days she didn't take any food, any water. She didn't communicate. She was in some deep sleep or something like that, delirium. But soon that changed. 5 days after that, or 6, she was okay again. So
So you
we
don't
cannot
know.
say that. No, no, no. Totally unpredictable.
Okay.
I can
Just hmm?
uh I can tell you what I noticed.
Yeah.
I noticed in solar arc direction that sometime before my birthday, Saturn making square to my sun.
Okay. Yeah, I see that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the solar return chart, Mars exactly squaring my moon for this year.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, that makes sense because of all of your obligations to your mom and helping her with everything, and it's unpredictable every day, Mars. And I
That's it.
also feel that we didn't talk about you have 3 kids, so that's a whole other situation. So yeah, like you said, there's so much work to do.
Yeah.
But I'm actually really feeling Neptune to your son, even though he's not there yet. Neptune has like 180-year cycle or whatever. So when it's to the sun, that feels like such a new, fresh, complete change in everything in your life. So I feel like maybe your mom would pass in the next 2 years just because of the Neptune transit. Right? So that to me feels like once she passes, that's a whole new life beginning for you and for your family.
Mhm. We had same conclusion about that. So
About Neptune specifically.
no, we my using another methods.
The
Yeah,
progressions and arc directions and
yeah, zodiacal release and so on, decennials, and it's add up.
okay. Yeah, I get it. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay, so this is one part, and so you don't get too much time for yourself, I guess. No time
Yeah,
for yourself.
yeah. Very much exhausted, and not times for myself.
So at this time of your life, there's not much like development of in any other sphere,
No, no,
and
much
you don't
more.
work or anything.
Sorry, can you repeat that
And do
last?
you work, or did you have to leave work also to take care of your mom?
No, I'm working from home, from my house, over via internet. So
Uh-huh.
I'm not leaving my house,
Okay.
particularly for work.
What do you do for work?
I'm working on some consultation site.
Uh-huh, like as an astrologer.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But not so much my because I have not so much time. My wife do that very, very much more than me.
Hmm. So your work is also changing, or it's kind of not, you're not really focused on that.
Not so much. Pretty much, it's stagnating. It's declining.
Okay. Does that coincide with you feeling that you have some other ideas you would like to?
Sorry,
No,
my
that's
kid.
okay. Yeah, of
Sorry,
course. No, no problem.
my kid. Иди в собу. Иди в собу, тати. Иди в собу. Можешь, иди в собу. Иди. Пусти, тати. Иди в собу.
Oh, that's so sad. Kids, they can play. I guess why not?
Yeah, but he distract me very much. They look for very much, so much attention.
Yeah,
Иди в
of
собу. Иди в
course. How
собу.
wouldn't
Иди в
they?
собу, тати, ради. Иди в собу. После спитати. Айде.
Uh,
Чао.
That's
Чао.
funny.
Sorry, can you repeat the last one?
Yeah, this is making me think. So I'm just gonna do something a little different with you because you're clearly an experienced astrologer. So notice that the transiting sun is at 12 Gemini in your
Yeah,
third house at the moment,
yeah,
making exact sextile to Saturn at 12 Aries.
that's
Yeah.
right.
So think about just now, you're having a conversation with me. So here comes your young child. They want your attention, but you say, no, not now. Come on, go. We're going to talk later. We're going to hang out later. Yeah.
That's right.
So there I feel the Sun, Saturn, Gemini, Aries just
Yeah,
now.
yeah, good symbolic.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. And what are your responsibilities with your kids?
Well, the older one, he's he's finishing now first grade in elementary school. So every day, me or my spouse taking him to the school and getting him back. And of course, over that later he had a practice, a sport
Mhm.
practice. He trains. He has training in basketball.
Okay. And I guess that's new for him. He's just begun.
Um, he began in October. No,
Yes.
actually, he began in September, but had chicken pox, and then he must wait 2 months.
Uh-huh. He had chicken pox.
Yeah, he had chicken pox in September
Hmm.
last year.
Yeah, that makes me think because I guess you would have started in August or something with the sport.
Yeah, that was the idea then, but we asked around, and everybody waits to start the school from September. So
I see.
there was no that sport before.
Okay, so that makes me think about Saturn that had just entered Aries,
Uh-huh.
right? So you
Okay.
start with sport, but then Saturn was retrograde, so he moved back into Pisces in September. So that makes me think about the chicken pox. How
That's right.
long did he have chicken pox, by the way?
Well, about 3 weeks, but there is some period after when you must stay home and rest to recover.
Okay,
So
what
it
was your
lasts about
role?
1 month, and maybe a little more.
Okay, and what was your role in that?
Well, everybody had chicken pox. My wife, my other two kids, I didn't have because I had it when I was a kid. So my role was to take care of all of them.
So everyone had it all at once.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, very interesting. So,
Yeah.
there I see very clearly in September and October, Saturn was exactly on your ascendant
Hmm.
in Pisces and trine your Saturn in Scorpio 8th house.
Yeah.
So that Saturn is on your ascendant makes me think about you're the one to take care of everyone. Again, the responsibility was on you while they're purging and cleansing from chicken pox. So there I feel the Saturn the 8th. In fact, that you're taking care of your mom, kind of like hospice work is what you're doing. I'm feeling your Saturn and Scorpio in the 8th very much again, right?
Yeah,
Because she's, go ahead.
yeah, it's fitting very well. Yeah.
Totally. I guess she's decaying, kind of like
Well, I'm not sure what is that meaning.
like when you lose access to your faculties.
Oh, you mean to reality?
Yeah, also, I wasn't thinking that, but also,
Yeah, especially in the last maybe 1 month. Especially in the last month she was. Yeah.
okay, interesting. How does that affect you? How does that affect you?
Oh wow, very hard, I must say. Not only me, but my family is also affecting my family. Not only me. So it's very hard, I must say. Very hard, very not so much time to economy to manipulate. To have. So not easy.
But you kind of are at the moment like you don't really have a chance to process, like because it's so much go, go, go. There's too much to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. No time for process right now. Yeah. You had a good set that.
I see.
Yeah.
But actually, I guess you're grieving, or well, not yet. I can't
Well,
imagine what that because you seem so happy and joyful, you know. But then what you're talking to me is like very life changing.
yeah, that's the curse of the Pisces ascendant, huh?
I was actually thinking about the Aries, right? Because Aries is so energetic and male, and yeah, we can do it, whatever.
Sure, yeah. There is a moon in Gemini too.
Yeah,
Of course.
that's right. Yeah,
Yeah, had time to processing and everything. Yeah, but that's life. What you gonna do?
right. Okay, is there something with the school today with your kids? Something
Well,
important. I'm just thinking about the Sun Saturn sextile.
yeah, nothing special. He said that everything was okay. Uh, Yesterday, he accidentally erased his friend from the watch, from the contacts. But today, he returned she back on her on his contacts.
Okay.
That was the highlight, but nothing special today.
Okay, I'm feeling the Sun Saturn, right? Sun in Gemini, the contacts
Yeah,
were erased, and then it's like, oh no, no, no. Okay.
yeah. It was an honest mistake, but we will see to the later. He had a training, so we will see.
Okay. Do you have a conversation maybe with the coach today?
I hope not.
You hope not.
I hope not. No. Well, maybe we are waiting to get the equipment we paid 1 month ago, approximately. So maybe that will came today.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Dress, shorts, and something like that.
Okay, yes, totally. Very good. Yes, I
Yeah,
agree. I think they're gonna come today.
yeah. Maybe you remind me now, but yeah,
Uh-huh. Okay. You said you have three kids, so he's your eldest, I take it, if he's the only one in sports in school. So you have two little ones also, or?
that's right. Yeah, 3 boys overall.
Three boys!
Yeah,
That's plenty.
yeah, yeah. Very dynamic.
How old is the youngest?
He's a 2.5 year. In November, he will be free.
Okay, so he's also starting to walk and to run and to be very active. I guess now there's just too much movement. I feel that maybe the boys are going crazy. Maybe you don't have time to play with them also, and they want
Yeah,
to
yeah,
go out and do stuff, and you're like, no, I'm sorry, I can't have to be with mom. Da da da.
yeah. Not so much as would I like to have a time with them. That
Mm.
was the youngest one.
Ah, the two and a
Just
half.
before, moment before. Yeah, that was the youngest one.
Okay. Do you feel like you also want, like you're also thinking about a change of career during this period?
Well, actually, no, no. I was thinking like, well, somewhere in my mind is to maybe expand the something, but I don't have the clue what yet.
Uh-huh.
Something
Like
to
creating a
to do.
society in Belgrade that's coming up for me. That you would start a community, an astrology community. Maybe online, but I think also in Serbia.
Yeah, maybe, but not sure how that can lived up here. Because here is a very very how to say, very closed society, very narrow thinking about that stuff. We are working, so I don't know how that can make up.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm noticing, just that we're on that subject. Because notice that Pluto is approaching you. Is it
That's
okay that I
right.
keep going? I can keep. I don't mind that they're making noise, but maybe if you're just distracting, I don't know.
Hadi seni mora tata da radi.
Oh.
Machni čeki. Machni čeki. Čekaj, Milenom. Ćao. Ajde, Pila. Idi tamo. Da radi. Ajde, kusa. Sorry again.
That's no problem at all. You know, I'm again feeling the Sun Saturn,
Yeah.
the exact sextile that is right now, right? They're both at 12, Gemini, Aries. So there's the disruption coming, and you want to play, of course, because it's your young child, but you're in the middle of the conversation. So you say, come on.
Yeah, that's right. That's the cutest disruption, if you ask me.
Yeah,
And sextile.
exactly.
Sextile, very cute. Yeah. That's right.
Okay, I want to point out to you.
Okay.
So notice Pluto is at 5 Aquarius now, but retrograde.
Yeah.
And if we just fast forward some months, right, he's going to reach 7. That's going to be next summer, let's say. And he's also approaching your Jupiter in Aquarius in the 11th house. Okay. And connecting to your Sun in Aries. So because it's your Sun in Aries, this makes me think that you're the one to start something. And the Jupiter in, you know, this kind of trio is what I feel is coming up for you, because you said, so how can I expand my business? That's what I'm feeling pretty strongly.
Okay.
Something is coming, but I feel like you're the one to launch it. So, but not until next year. Does that sound reasonable?
Yeah, reasonable. Yeah, makes sense. Very much.
Did you travel a lot, like when you were younger?
Yeah, I am. I like to travel, but not so much as would like to.
Did you work maybe in, I don't know, Northern Europe or in other countries? I feel like you left Serbia for some time.
No. I never had visit Western Europe.
Interesting.
Only our parts, Bulgaria, Greece, Turkey, you know. The most far I was get is Slovenia. And that was 2 years ago. Because I had some combination for work in Germany to settle up and to move with my family, but that failed.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
2 years ago, you said.
2 years ago. Yeah. December.
Saturn was square your moon. 2 years ago. That's what that makes me think about. Okay, but work, it's still the astrology work that was going to bring you elsewhere. Or that was something else 2 years ago.
No, something else. My friend, my close friend, is working in Germany. He's a bus driver there. So he found me a job in his company to drive the bus. So the plan was to move with the family. I'm driving the bus for the start. My wife start the astrology company, tarot company, you know, to do that. And after some time, when we can settle, I can join to her. That was the plan, but didn't realize.
Okay. And were you ever a driver for something else, like taxi or?
No, never.
Okay.
No, but
Because
have a lot of trouble with my car, you know.
yes. Okay, that's what I'm
Yeah.
seeing then. And what
Yeah.
for work or for
fun?
for fun?
For
Exactly.
vacation, for fun. Last year I was in your country with my family, for example.
Yeah, because I'm seeing the Sun Jupiter, right? The Sun in Aries for me is the car, but the Jupiter in Aquarius is like going to different cities, going to different countries, exploring different cultures.
That's right. Yeah, all that. Yeah, you're on the point. Exactly. Exactly.
Okay, now I'm feeling like maybe it's too strong to say politically involved.
Well, actually,
Yeah, but I feel like, yeah, there's something strong about you also in that.
yeah. Well, I was that when I was very young. I was passionate, about all that stuff. But now I don't care, I'd, I don't know what's happening in politics because it's very much it is disturbing me.
Yeah, I feel that there's something happening actually now. Now it's coming. There's something in your country happening that is affecting you.
Yeah, but here it's happening all the time, so I get used to it. Not good situation right now, but
I feel like there's like lots of movements at the moment. Are there like protests and
oh yes, I think they are probably a few years going
okay,
back.
but you're kind of not in that frame.
No, 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 don't care really.
Okay.
I actually don't know what is going on, on the scene. Not I'm not tracking that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now I feel you being like first of all being on a sports team. What did you play sports?
When I was a kid, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I like that very much. Yeah.
Do you also have a favorite sports team? Do you like to watch and kind of like cheer and be a part of
Uh,
that culture?
no, not interesting.
Not interesting. Okay.
No, no, no,
Even before you got married, that was not really ever your thing.
no, no, no. Last time I watched the soccer, it was 24 years ago
Uh-huh.
when
Okay.
the Real Madrid Partizan here in Belgrade. That's the last time.
Hmm. Okay. What are your biggest like interests outside of the family and
Well, my biggest interest is I like to play guitar from time to time.
okay.
Yeah, music, of course, and a lot of movement. I like to walk or to move very much, to hike. That's keeping me, that's clear my mind. That's I know keeping me calm, release the stress, so on.
Okay. So the guitar, I'm feeling very much in the Moon, Venus, Mercury.
Yeah, that's it.
Mm-hmm. Do you play often, just for yourself, kind of at home, practicing to
Yeah,
relax?
all that. Yeah, all you mentioned. Yeah, at home practicing, relax, but they quite a bit time.
And with the kids, I feel that they like that. They join you. You teach them, I guess you show them the guitar. They play around with the strings.
Yeah, I'm trying to teach them. No, they like to.
Right. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, I feel that you're also like to read or maybe read with your kids or talk with your kids. It feels like there's a lot of playful energy. I feel like you're
Yeah,
very involved. You like to
yeah, I am. Yeah, all my free times are I'm aiming to them, but not so much reading because when I read them I get tired pretty quickly. But talking, yeah,
and a
talking, yeah,
lot of school activities also with their friends, being around their friends.
yeah, yeah, like that.
Okay, now I feel that you're kind of also very friendly, like a very neighborly person. So you'll maybe invite people or you'll go outside and you'll chat with whoever's on the block. So you know the neighbors.
Well, yeah, but that's not the case where I'm here now. Uh, in current apartment here, we are here 2 years ago, exactly 2 years ago. So this here people pretty close, pretty isolated, pretty. Everybody are in their houses. Everybody are their yards. Nobody.
Why? Why did you move to this place? Did you know it was like that?
Yeah, I was no. My mother lives here. My mom lives here, so we came back from my spouse from another town in Serbia where we are settled. That's by the way, that's the town for where my wife is from. So we came here 2 years ago to help her after surgery, to be with her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, you can see that, of course, Saturn was exactly square your moon exactly 2 years ago. So that
Yeah,
makes me think about having to vacate your previous apartment. I guess you liked it, and that was not an easy move for any of you.
yeah. It was a smaller city. Now we are now in Belgrade, but it was a smaller city, like your city, Varna, when you compare to Sofia, for example. So it
Uh-huh.
was all close, not so many time to run the errands, to work something, it was much more suitable for the family.
Mm-hmm. And I guess you would move out whenever you're finished taking care of your mom as well.
Well, we don't know what's coming tomorrow, but yeah, there is a plan, maybe some in the future to relocate, maybe somewhere, someplace near the sea or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's a tricky, difficult, lots of work period, lots expected from you, lots of energy also. I guess you're exhausted by the time you're done with the day. And then there's more to do.
Yeah, I think my face speak for itself.
I can't see it, but mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
You
right.
feel yourself also getting older somehow?
Well, not so much older than maybe experience it.
Okay.
That's a good suggestion. Maybe more experienced, let's say that, but have a lot of childish energy in myself.
And how do you and your wife kind of split all the responsibilities?
Well, we are everything we are working together, and helping each other. That's it. Sometimes I'm cooking the lunch. Sometimes I don't know. She play the soccer with the kids or something like that. There is no male or female jobs or duties or whatsoever.
You guys are both very youthful. That's also what I'm hearing.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, especially her.
I guess she's also active as you are.
Yeah, she like to be, but she don't have much time right now. So
So she's working kind of full time.
yeah, yeah.
And how is work going for her during this period?
Well, she has some stress recently, and we can say that's the period which started maybe recently. Not sure when, but recently maybe. So maybe a little stressed right now, but I think it will pass soon.
What were you doing before you were with your wife? What was your life like?
Well, before my wife, oh, can't recall that period. Life was never happened. No, I'm joking. Well, I was working rent a car agency
Okay.
in
Yes.
Belgium.
Okay.
Yeah, I was worked there. Before that, I was working media company, newspaper company. Before that, I was working a travel agency.
Okay, it's always the same theme.
Yeah, same team, exactly. Third house, Gemini. Yeah,
But actually I'm feeling the sun in Aries, Jupiter in Aquarius.
yeah, yeah,
Especially when you say the rent a car.
yeah. That was
And
a massive agency. Was yeah,
and then there was also the media company. What did you do in the media company? Oh no, there was something else with transportation.
yeah. That was a travel agency.
Travel agency. That's right.
Yeah, yeah. I was driving the car in the travel agency.
Okay. Yes. Meaning
That's
driving people around, kind of.
yeah, but only local, picking up the people who needs to get the bus for the Greece, for the Bulgaria, for the Turkey, and so on.
Okay, so kind of working with tourists and locals and just people, the
That's
different
right.
people,
Yeah,
transporting them.
indeed. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling the Sun Jupiter very much.
yeah,
Or Jupiter and Aquarius in the 11th, being in contact with lots and lots of people, different people every day going to different places, and the Sun in Aries being the car.
yeah, yeah,
Right. So you're taking them, you're moving them. Oh, I
yeah,
love it.
yeah. Sun like a wheel, we can say.
Yeah, also. Yeah, I'm thinking more about the Aries part, like the motion in one direction, so the car.
That's right.
Hmm.
That's right. Yeah. Good observation. Yeah, like it. Well, but what do you think about that Jupiter? Is it in 11 or at the cusp of the 12?
Well, you can read it both ways. Like the more of your story we get through, the more
Mm-hmm.
we notice what it means that Jupiter is on the cusp. It doesn't immediately stand out, but from what you've described so far, I'm feeling the 11th house very strong because of
Yeah.
the travel agency, because of the rent-a-car, because of the media company, right? So you're always working with the public and also in broadcasting. And so that for me is very 11th house.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Agree.
Did you launch any communities of your own? You know, it actually makes me think because you said you work on an app for consultations, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay,
Uh,
so it's like an app. There's lots of readers there, and then people can come and book you or book anyone else that's there. Is that right? It's like
that's
a
right.
community
Yeah,
app kind of.
that is it. That's it. Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
So there you see the Jupiter and Aquarius again in the 11th, right?
The yeah, yeah, yeah.
How did
Perfectly makes
how
sense.
did you is your wife using the same platform?
Not the same. The different one. Some
Different.
different platform. Yeah, some different platform. But yeah, she using it. Yeah,
But it's also like a tarot reading, astrology, psychic platform.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay. But it's not like you have your own kind of private client practice. It's all coming through the platform. Is that or mostly, let's say.
Well, for me, yes, but for her, she has a client. She have a clients besides the platform. So she
Mhm.
work both
So you're
equally.
both kind of very social people, what I'm hearing.
Well,
In a sense, right? You have to be because of work.
yeah, you can say that. Yeah, yeah, exactly. You can say that. Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. And the other thing I'm thinking is like you being well liked wherever you go and getting opportunities from the companies, from the friends that you make, from even strangers like people on the street.
Yeah, when I'm showing up somewhere, I immediately get attention to me. I don't do that on purpose, but wherever I go, all eyes are on me. For some reason, I don't know why.
Can you give an example?
Well, I'm drawing the looks from other people.
Hmm.
So, for example, when I enter the coffee shop or something like that, restaurant, or everybody focus their eyes on me and follow me with their eyes. So,
Okay. Do you see Jupiter in Aquarius
yeah,
connected with your sun in the first house?
yeah,
You're drawing attention easily from everyone. You're
yeah,
disrupting them,
big
kind
attention. Yeah,
of. Hmm.
very big attention. Even I'm not fan of attentions. So, but
And then what happens with it's just people looking at you.
yeah, looking at me like they're like I am familiar to them. Like they're knowing me, like they're expecting something to say them.
Okay. I feel that you're
So,
also very, very friendly. I feel like you're a person that's smiling, that's very kind of kind, outgoing, easy to connect with people.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly. I am.
Easily making conversation even with strangers.
Yeah, with the jokes most of the time, but yeah,
Yeah, with the jokes, yes.
yeah, that's right. Indeed.
Yes, you're funny
Yeah, you can say that.
and silly. You don't take things too seriously. It's
Not so
very
much. No.
light. You keep things light.
Yeah,
Although, then I'm thinking about Saturn and Scorpio in your eighth house.
yeah.
What was your big limitation in life constantly?
Oh, oh, you got me there. That's very hard. My big limitation. Uh, I don't know. Maybe my life didn't take a direction I planned to
Ah,
when I was a kid. So something you can say something like that. I never thought I will be astrologer or doing consultation. I always thought I will be, I don't know, some businessman or work in some government building or something like that.
oh, that's interesting.
Have a job from 9 to 5, from 9 to 5. But
Did you ever work in government or government adjacent, like public sector?
no, never,
Never. Okay.
never, never. I have had some offer before 10 years ago, but that was not serious. It was not realized. Never happened.
It's making me think about your Sun Neptune square. The part where you say your life just didn't turn out the way you had thought it would. Now you're
Yeah,
doing consultations as an astrologer. Yeah, it's very different from,
yeah, but I am pretty happy now.
right.
Yeah, pretty much the things turn out pretty much better than I planned, than I wanted to. So
I feel like I don't know why, but I'm going back to your childhood somehow. It just feels relevant.
yeah,
I feel like you were very well received by the other kids and you liked going to school
yeah, yeah. I was, yeah.
and you had lots of friends and was like, yeah, it just feels like that time was like a very good time for you kind of where you felt very comfortable. You liked learning, talking.
Well, interesting. In my elementary school, I didn't pass very well. In my high school, it was. I'm talking about study. It was better, but on my college, it I finished the college with just like that.
Uh-huh.
So it was easier for me to study with the time. I cannot explain. It was very hard in elementary school, but very easy in the on the college.
What did you study?
Economy.
Interesting. Okay, so it's kind of like social studies, isn't it?
Yeah,
Right. Okay.
exactly. Economic science. Yeah, that's right.
Hmm. But I get you
But
never clearly you never went anywhere with that.
no, never worked in that with that subject. No, no.
Were there people depending on you? Your family maybe? I'm not talking about your wife and kids at this point.
Well, not sure right now that they're depending on me, but from time to time they have some expectation. I would say so. So yeah, you can say they're maybe they depend, but not so not so grand, not so much. You know.
Do you have brothers or sisters?
Yeah, uh, I have an older brother, but he's the brother from my father.
Half.
Yeah, half brother. That's right. Yeah, older one, 7 years older from me.
Quite. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm. Did you get along with him?
Well, we don't have contact so much, but we are in good relations. You know.
And that's it. You just have the half older half brother.
Yeah, that's it.
Interesting. Mm-hmm. And your dad? Where's your father in all this?
My father passed away 9 years ago. Yeah, 9 years ago, 2017. Interesting fun fact in solar arc directions. Sun was on my Mars for that year.
Okay, so what was the circumstance around his passing?
Well, he was very, very, very sick. Uh, Actually, doctors don't know from what he passed away because he had weak lungs, weak heart, weak nerve system, weak circulatory system. So we can point the one thing.
Mm-hmm. And what was the result for you? Because I guess that year you must have also been kind of in a similar position of taking care of him, or?
Well, not so much. He was pretty much on his feet until the last day.
Mm-hmm.
Caring about himself and so on. So not so much.
Mm-hmm.
So that was 2017, yeah. But later, next year, 2018, my grandma died suddenly. Now I'm saying suddenly, yeah, she was 19-year-old, but it was really, really suddenly and shocking because she was really, really had a good health. He went to the hospital for a routine procedure and died there.
Mm-hmm. There's something else coming up for me. It's about finances.
Yeah,
Do you and your wife have any debt?
debts. Well, right now, no, but we have a lot of leaks to cover up. Let's say so.
Like what?
Like you must finish something with apartment, with garden, with the car. Must repay the cell phone, something like that. Nothing serious.
Nothing major.
No, nothing major. Thank God.
Mm-hmm. I'm just trying to get into your Saturn. I'm very baffled, and I would like to get into that.
Well, I don't know what to say. Just maybe it's just one big life obstacle.
With
So say.
and what would that be?
Well, generally, the brakes. Whatever you start, you must work twice harder. Something like that.
But for you, what is the big obstacle?
For me,
Yeah.
I'm not sure I can put just one, but I don't know. Maybe we had a problem here in the house, in mother house, uh, 5 years ago, I think, with electric company. They cut the power in the house, so the house was without electricity 2 years, I think. So that was pretty hard time to deal with.
Uh-huh.
Generally,
Okay, I see. In 2021.
yeah, it's somewhere in February they cut the. No, it started in February. They want to change something. I don't know. I don't know what. Then cut the electricity later in October or September, October that year, something like that. I cannot recall exactly, but I'm pretty close.
Uh-huh. There's nothing you could do about that at that time, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. In 2021, in February, that's when Saturn had entered Aquarius
Yeah.
and it was moving towards your Jupiter. And because it's the 11th house, that's the public, therefore the public utilities also, like the
Mhm.
electric utilities, specifically because it's Aquarius electricity, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so that whole period, if you notice, if I found it's all Saturn was in Aquarius conjuncture Jupiter up until January of 2022. Then he started to move away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you were fighting with them, I guess,
Yeah. Pretty long time. Yeah.
because I'm thinking about your sun in Aries, right? So I'm thinking it's not good enough for you. You're the one to go and fight the battle against them and try to get things to change and get more information.
That's right. Yeah. But didn't work up. So we must. It's some stupid rule that when they cut you the electricity, it must pass the 2 years to.
So what was how did you navigate that? If there's no electricity, what do you do?
Oh well, my mother was here without electricity in this house. I was in another city with my family. Very hard, but the neighbors gave her the electricity cord, so she had power, you know.
Okay. And you had
And
to
so she
travel
was with that. Hmm?
and you had to travel between cities, I guess, more often at that time, or?
Oh yeah, and that time I was traveling. I don't know, 2 times a week maybe, but 1 times a week definitely.
Okay. So it was kind of a similar period in terms of the responsibility that's required of you at that time.
Yeah, but not so much hectic like now.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm thinking about Saturn in Aquarius at that time, like moving between cities, where Saturn is now directly conjunct your sun in Aries. And so that makes me think about how hectic it is at the moment,
Yeah,
nonstop movement.
yeah. Can't wait to see him retrograde again.
Yeah, right. It's not gonna end. And yeah, the worst period is gonna be the end of the year, I guess.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Is there anything coming up, like in the next weeks or months, that you're already aware of?
Well, currently I have some confrontation about the tenants in my apartment here in the Belgrade. That tenants are my mother's friends.
Oh, wait, tenants. So it's your building, or?
My apartment only. So I'm subletting my apartment to them.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Currently, that's problem. I'm expecting in next week or next few week or maybe month to maybe escalate or something. I don't know.
Uh-huh. And why? What's the problem with them?
Well, they're using the situation of my mother right now because she's very sick and not in conscious very well. So they're trying to manipulate her,
In what way?
but probably to get the apartment from them. I'm
Oh,
guessing. I'm guessing, yeah, because
for her to sign it over to them.
sorry,
For her to sign it over to them.
yeah, yeah, something like that. So now that's the problem currently escalating.
Okay. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna put Mercury because you can see Saturn is stationing. If I go forward 1 month, 2 months, right? Saturn will station on top of your Mercury,
Mm-hmm.
and your Mercury is connected to your moon in the third house. So that makes me think about this situation with the neighbors and with the home that they're trying to manipulate your mom into getting the
Mm-hmm.
property.
That's right.
And I would even point out that, today is the Sun Saturn exact sextile. So for me, something should happen today because the Sun is moving towards your moon. So if we just fast forward 1 week, the Sun is going to conjunct that moon.
Very close. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, of course, he's going to move into the fourth house, Gemini. So that
Yeah.
does make me think about the escalation happening now
Yeah.
in June.
Yeah. Probably. I think that it's the same. Yeah.
Uh-huh. So you're talking about the neighbors and stuff with your
Uh,
wife every day. It's like a big subject of interest at this moment.
Sorry, I didn't quite understand that last part. Can you repeat?
That you and your wife are like talking about that pretty often, like it's top of mind for both of you, what's happening with the neighbors.
Well, they're not our neighbors. they're different part of the city.
Uh-huh.
They're different part of the city. They're not neighbors, but they're our tenants. We are subletting our apartment. Yeah. So yeah, we're
And
expecting
you have,
problems there.
I get it. And so you have to go and argue with them.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Again,
Not a
Saturn,
fun
your
story.
sun in Aries and Mercury. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Let's stop here for today.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Oh, I was sweating.
did you feel like you're on the spot?
Yeah, you are on the spot. Yeah, you're great.
Yeah.
You're great.
Yeah, what did you think, or what are you left with?
Uh, I don't know.
Great. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, you're very friendly. You're very easy to talk to.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you too. Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah.
stop recording them. So Damir and I are signing out.